have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bosch drives in, and it's LeBron James with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. A strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron.
It does. That is a factor. Thompson against Whiteside. Here's Wade. Makes it off the glass. Wade's got his first points of the game.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
The drive by LeBron. And that's going to be too many steps. It's the whistle on the travel. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. The Heat with the lead. Outside Dragic. Right side a screen. Dragic kicks to Wade. Off target at the rim.
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. Third longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
Here's Dragic following the basket by Kyrie Irving. It's Dragic with the drive, and Thompson sends it back. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. James with the ball.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The shot by Wade with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Wade's got his second bucket. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Miami?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mon Shumpert has come in for Irving. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
And here we go. Fast break. Love.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And the very first leg of that contract promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing and back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
It's hauled in by Richardson.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
Here's Stoudemire. James with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not.
And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong...
I was obsessed with the NBA.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
It's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. Nick Roberts at the 4 with Bosh at center. And it's Richardson in at the point guard.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Wade outside. To the inside. Takes it from 10. Mick Roberts' shot is good. Mick Roberts has got it all tied up now for Miami. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. He had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after the blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
Here's Wade. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And he gets it to go. The Heat trail by 4.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
And it's Wade penetrating. And it's Whiteside, that time on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Hey, guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone. And I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery.
The Heat have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
The Heat trail by 3. And it's Wade penetrating. Dang gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And the shot is good.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Again, the miss by the Heat. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Thompson dishes to Irving, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
The turnovers keep coming. They're piling up. It's been a very sloppy start to the game for them, but you know what? They're still in control, in the driver's seat right now.
They are, but they should be up by more if they could just keep a handle on the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Iman Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
A different look for Miami. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. The Heat trail by 3. Dragic the pass to Wade. Feeds it to Stoudemire. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And the dunk by Winslow.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
To the paint, here's Thompson. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Dragic with a wide open look on the money from 12 feet away. And the Heat lead by 1.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Winslow with it, now guarded by Shumpert. Count the bucket. And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Got that one up quick. Shumpert's got 6. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. I think, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love. And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. On defense, Cleveland. And it's Dragic off the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the 3, or just taking it to the rack himself.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith is checked in. Here's Miami now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Dragic kicks to Winslow. Johnson. And it's denied. Passes it to Mozgov. Releases. No good. And Miami the other way now. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Doubled by Smith. Stoudemire kicks to Wade. And the layup is good. Wade's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior. And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just
in a pretty tight.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
In fourth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
How about the night Dang is... And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. The Cavaliers trail by 3.
And the Miami Heat have finished in the top 2 spots or better in each of the years the Big Three were in town. Last season that changed as they would end up 10th in that Eastern Conference.
And for the Heat, once the bullies of the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of trouble keeping up with other Eastern Conference teams.
Kevin, they finished 25-27 against the rest of the conference, played under 500 against the East at home, which really negated their chances for the playoffs.
It's Dragic with the drive. That drops. And the Heat lead by 3.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Outside Bosch. 3-pointer. Rebound by Smith.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising with such a tight game.
Yeah, they've had their chances, and they're playing with passion. They've just got to tighten up on the execution.
It's Dragic with the drive. Good. Dragic has got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season, averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year, and it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
And the Heat making a change here. Richardson's checked in. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Heat leading by 3. Outside Dragic. 17-foot shot on the way.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
In the corner, it's Richardson. To the middle. And it's Bosch. That time on the assist by Richardson. Bosch has got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Dang with the bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Whiteside dishes to Dragic. Stolen by Thompson. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Knocked away. And stolen by Richardson. Outside Dang. Kicks it to Whiteside. He dishes it to Richardson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Shumpert's checked in for Cleveland. Andy Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Miami also making a switch. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Chris Bosh. They get it again. And the shot is good.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Dellavedova.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Richardson the pass to Dragic. Whiteside kicks to Dang. Right side a screen. Dragic, good look. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Pass to Whiteside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And it's Dellavedova missing. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Kept alive. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love. The Heat also changing it up. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Richardson. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Inside. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. A nice shot by Winslow.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Miami leading by 7.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Dellavedova from outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd assist on the night. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. To the paint. There's Winslow. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down. That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Smith for 3. No good. 1 second left. No good. The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. The Heat leading by 10. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Richardson is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, down low. Shot's good by Bosh.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Wade dishes to Bosh. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Wade against Smith. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Nice numbers from D. Wade. He's got 10 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Good on both.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
Dang kicks to Whiteside. With the teardrop, Richardson no luck.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
And yes, sir, that one drops. That's 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does. You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And the Heat call time here. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you've put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Thanks, Doris. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. So it's Miami now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Bosch passes to Dragic. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Smith's got it back down to within single digits for Cleveland. The Heat have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Irving with the steal, and Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Plays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving it good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Dragic against Irving. Here's Dang. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 6 assists in the game.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
Yeah, we'll see, though, Greg. I mean, it looks like that might be the case. They might need a few more like it, though, because that lead has been steadily dwindling.
Down low, here's Dang. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now an 8-point Heat lead.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
The half-court bomb falls off target. Heat have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. It's Dragic with the drive. Here's Bosch, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Heat lead by 10.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The Heat have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Bosch. The kick out to Dang. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 10. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland.
Matthew Dellavedova.
The drive by James. Here's Thompson, and it's sent back by Bosch, and they get it back. The Heat leading by 10. Outside Dragic. The wide open look here for Bosch, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
That's a 2 from Smith. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
J.R. Smith, boy, he's mercurial, but he is something to behold when he's knocking down shots like that.
Inside, it's stolen by Smith. Here's Dellavedova, and the layup's good off the glass.
Sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Heat have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Smith against Wade. In the corner, it's Whiteside. Cavaliers with the rebound. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Bosch.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Irving's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Heat with some changes. Johnson against Irving. The dish to Winslow. He tries for 3, but they recover it. And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Greg went deep for that one.
He did, but I'm hungry now. 2 shots. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. Irving against Johnson. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be